first, I'm going to reconstruct each of my PB solves, and then I'm going to talk about how I got to the point where I was able to break my PB twice within less than 24 hours. And then I'm going to end the video with a little bit of fun and try and beat those times that I got on my PBs on the same scrambles. Alright, for scramble 1, white top, green front. Scramble's going to be at the top of the screen, but I like to cheat and do it like this. So, I use Roux now, but more on that later. I chose to do yellow-orange first block, and as you can see we have a free pair here, that's why I chose it, and then we have the edge and center here, so I'm just going to do that to set them up, then do a U wide 2, which puts them there, and I know that that's just going to put this corner yellow facing up there, and that doesn't affect its corresponding edge, and so I can just do F prime, U2, F2 to finish off the block, and I think that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's 6 moves, so pretty efficient. Second block is where things get a little crazy though. So I already have my DR edge right here, I can just R2 and solve that. And I have a free pair, so obviously I'm going to take it. But the thing is that doing the free pair, if you know this case from CFOP, sets it up. That's one of the ways you'd set up the case. And so that just sets me up into another 3-mover. I finish with an R wide prime to orient my centers. And then I get a soon CMLL, so that's really short and fast. And then this is a good arrow, because I don't see the red edge. So I know it has to be back here, and it's good. And then this, I can put them both at the bottom. Set up to solve my left and right edges like this. And then there's a cancellation here, because I use BU recognition, so I know this would go at the back. But then I would just have to do a U2, so I do a U. And that was a pretty crazy solve. It actually totaled to 33 moves. Slice turn metric, slice half turn metric, obviously. And that's insane. That's comparable to to the world record, which is 29 moves. So that was a crazy solution and solve, but I don't turn that fast, and I'm not that fast, so I only got a 10.8, which beat my PB by 0.6 seconds, so that's pretty good. And I was expecting this PB solve to last for a long time, considering how efficient that solve was. But I was wrong. On to Scramble 2. So, for this one, I obviously selected my white and blue, and I have this pair already made up, so that's literally a 2-move. I do an R wide 2 B, because that's just better to finger trick than the other one for me. So I do R wide 2, and then B prime to solve my first block. And in inspection, I'm like, well, that's 2 moves. I can easily see my DR edges here, and I know that it's going to be right here with yellow on the bottom. So then I know that I only have to do an R wide 2 to get it to the top, and then on my way to the bottom, I'll probably influence some pairs. So I do that, and now I just put that there. Now, of course, I'm going to move this out of the way, which sets this up to be a 3-mover. And then this, we cancel into. So pretty easy look ahead there. And then this is a pretty fast CMLL of mine. It's a H case, you got the matching in the back. Like that. Which sets up into another good arrow, just like the last PB. And using BU recognition, I also got another cancellation. Now that actually was 38 moves. That was 5 more moves, but I beat that time by 0.8 seconds. So I obviously turned a lot faster in this solve, and the reason is because I had much better look ahead due to just how the pairs turned out for second block. It was really easy look ahead. They were both good edges, so I didn't have to do any M moves. And my first block was 2 moves, so I was able to look ahead to my DR edge in inspection. And then fast CMLL, fast LSE made that a 10.1 for me. So I've been using Roux since September, and that's about 4 months. And considering I'm already sub 20, I was sub 20 in 3 months, and I think I'm getting close to being sub 15. That's pretty impressive. Actually, that's comparable to Felix, which is nice. I don't think I'll ever be as fast as him, but it's kind of nice to know that I improved pretty fast at the beginning, but this is Roux, and Roux is known for being pretty easy to improve at, I guess, at least in the beginning stages. So I was really actually expecting to beat my PB around this time, which is kind of funny. I beat it twice in one day, but the thing is, I'd been getting really fast blocks before, like sub-7ing blocks, which is pretty good. I was like, and then if I just get a fast CMLL or LSE, that could be beating my PB, and I knew that. But every time I looked down at the timer after my blocks, which is something I probably shouldn't do, I noticed that it was sub-7. I was like, oh, and I got really nervous, and then I messed it up. So these two solves were just amazing, and I mean, it's obvious they're lucky they're my PB. That's kind of obvious, right? Okay, so my phone died, and the funny thing is that I've actually gotten a solve that was also within the 10-second range one other time, but I don't really know how fast it was. It might have even been sub-10. Chances are slim, but I was practicing with WCA inspection, and I kind of forgot that I had WCA inspection on, and so I just started solving. And I looked down, and it was at 5 seconds. So I was like, oh, man, that was a 10-second solve. But then being the person I am, I was like, okay, and then I started the actual timer. And then I deleted the solve instantly just because out of habit. So I don't know what the scramble was. And I also have no idea how fast it really would have been. Okay, now I want to try and beat these times. Okay, so first PB, this was the 33 move one. Oh, that first block? Okay. I already know exactly what I'm doing, so. That was an 8.453. Okay, solve 2, we got the 2-move block into that. I'm just going to get started. Oh my goodness, those lockups are actually crazy. 8.727. Yeah. Honestly, though, like, the fact that I know the entire solve, I still end up pausing before my CMLL and everything, so, yeah, yeah. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, check out my other PB video. The link will be right here in the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment, and thanks so much for watching. This was a fun video to make. Bye. Oh, and here's some screenshots of the solves so you can tell that I did them within 24 hours.